for the optimistic cynic. Shit, ho got a hell of a grip. It's never a problem till niggas is spotting and bitches, they all wanna stick. I lick through these split.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Nebzei here today, and I have a crazy story for you guys today. It's more relating to like people who've ever gotten doxxed or swatted or ever like booted offline. I just want to give you guys a short story of what happened to me, like I think like half a year ago. So what happened was I was asleep in math class, right? And I absolutely hate maths. I was just asleep in there as my worst subject. I think I got like a C- in there last semester, so I was asleep in math class. Then all of a sudden you hear this loud knock on the math door, and our math door is pretty big, so you hear like, and I was like, oh fuck, it kind of woke me up, and I look over and I'm like, oh shit, that's my fucking dean. And the dean actually ended up calling my name, and the teacher told me to go with him. He was like, do you know anybody by the name of John? I was like, I have no idea who a John is. I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, who the fuck is John? Unless I have like a secret brother or something like that, I have no idea who the fuck John is. After that, I was just like, okay, this is kind of strange. Never had this shit happen to me before. So this police officers come from the right side of the hallway. They're like, are you sure you don't know what John? And I was just like, no, I don't know what John. And they asked me if I could have a ride with them. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess so. Why not? And I'll do anything to get out of school. Like, I absolutely hate school. I just fucking hate being there. Even though I like seeing my friends and shit. Just like, school bores the shit out of me. So like, yeah, I'll go with you. So they ended up taking me to the edge of my block, and I had to walk the rest of the way. And I noticed, I was like, once we got to my block, it was barricaded with like 3 police cars on each side between like the alleyway, the actual street and shit like that. There was like 15 cars or 16 cop cars all over my block, and there was a helicopter. They're all holding M16s with like fucking like, I can't remember, like SWAT suits and shit like that, like, you know, like basically like the whole SWAT team. And I was just like, what the fuck? They're like full metal jacket right now. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? I'm really getting scared. I'm like, oh shit, like I thought someone in my family like died or something like that. It was really starting to make me nervous, and I was like, what the fuck? Then I see my mom pull up, and she's giving me like this eye, and we need like, cause you know, we made eye contact, we looked at each other, and it's like, you know, you get with your family members, you can tell when someone's worried and like, what the fuck is going on? And I was like, she looked at me, she gave me like this stink eye, did I do anything? And I'm just like, nah. I was like, no, like I shrugged my shoulders, like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I gave her like this face, and I was like, I was just wondering like, what the fuck, like I was like wondering, I thought something happened to her. So after she didn't know what was going on, and I noticed she was okay, because she's the only other member of my family right now. My father was deceased when I was much younger, you know, and he died when I was like 2 years old. So I knew it wasn't my dad, obviously. Then after that happened, the cops asked me, can we search the house? They asked me and my mom, because I finally got to talk to my mom after like I think like 30 minutes of fucking interrogation of them just asking us stupid questions and shit, like personal questions. And he was like, yeah, they checked the house, they checked me, the dog sniffed us and shit like that. And they told us that someone called a bomb threat on our house. I'm just like, what the fuck? Who called a fucking bomb threat on our house? They told us that someone called a bomb threat on our house and like committed suicide. And in there, and that John was the only one breathing, and that I killed like my mother, and then my mother died or something like that. So that's kind of fucked up. That's fucking scary, dude. I've never had anything happen to me like that. That made me think like, wow, what the fuck is going on? I'm shivering. Like, it made me feel kind of relieved when they told us that it was like, you know, they told us that your mother died, even though I saw my mom right there. I was like, oh, so this is like kind of fake. Like, you know, I'm kind of like, oh, okay. I must have been like, you know, what they call swatted. And I'm like, okay, I guess this is what I've been hearing about, like, you know, like when they call the police on your house and shit like that. I'm like, who the fuck wants to swat me? I mean, I really don't do anything, and it's just like kind of a fucked up situation. And I don't ever want to be put in that situation again. It just kind of scared the shit out of me. I honestly didn't know what to do. So after that, they asked us saying, oh, you guys probably got prank called. They said, damn it, it happened again. You know, the helicopter ended up going away. Some of the police cars ended up going away. The police dogs started going with a couple cop cars. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, okay. And they're like, okay, we'll put your house under a number. They said that you guys this won't ever happen again. We'll just call you guys next time. I was so relieved after that. Me and my mom, I didn't get in any trouble. She was like, what the fuck is going on? I think someone like called it off of Xbox, or someone really hated me. And I don't know why, but I hope you guys never get swatted like I did. I hope you guys really enjoyed this story. I've never done anything like this, and I never wanted you guys to go through this. So leave a like, comment, subscribe, and have a wonderful day, guys. Peace.